Hey, recovery kings and queens. This is Sarah, and welcome to You're So Annoying When I'm Sober. Hey, let's go. Hey, guys, welcome back. I am so glad that I am here today. I just feel really blessed to be a part of recovery today. I just kind of want to take this episode and make it all about a more lighter version of what a day-to-day looks like, what kind of annoying ass things people ask when you're in recovery, maybe a couple of funny stories or whatnot. Sorry if my computer's still loading and kind of going off, but anyway, I also would love for you to get involved and comment on either my YouTube channel or send me a message and let me know what are some of the funny stories you have, right? Like, I would love to do a whole show about my listeners and what kind of stories they want to share with the world. I would say some awkward questions I get would be why? Why don't you drink? Why don't what's so you can't even smoke weed? No, I can't because I can't put it down, right? That's like also none of your damn business. That's why, right? Like I don't need to drink. Why is it so taboo for us to not drink or do drugs? Isn't that crazy if you really, really think about it? Like, it is taboo that we don't put poison in our bodies anymore. Oh, then you get the question, well, then what do you do for fun? I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't have the same questions when I first got into recovery, because let's be honest, I definitely did. I didn't even know how to have a party or a birthday party or a birthday get together without using or drinking, right? Because what else do you do in a party? I literally had to ask my roommates, well, what do we do in a party without drugs and alcohol? We eat food, we talk, we laugh, we relate. We do all the things everybody does with non-alcoholic drinks. And then it kind of dawns on you like, yeah, why do we need those drinks? Right? Like, why can't we just be ourselves? Why can't we just have fun without getting quote unquote liquid courage? Right? Like, who made that a thing to be like, you can't have fun without getting wasted? And I just remember being in my early 20s and like, it was the thing. The worse you got, the better fun you had. I don't know. I am not sure why our paths go down that way, but it definitely does. I wish that I could have maybe possibly been a person that we call a normie that could have a drink or two and put it down, or, use socially. But yeah, that's not a thing. And none of these things are great for our bodies. So it just, I don't know, I can go on about that forever. But the question, right? For real, I'm not going to answer so harshly. I'm just saying, I'm just getting it out there that it's annoying, because why do you drink? Why do you do drugs? Right? Just honestly ask them a question with the question, because I'm really over that question. You know, at first, I think it's kind of awkward when you're like, okay, I am going to go to an event with my job, or to an event with maybe other parents from school. and they are having a drink and they want to offer you one. And so then what do you say? Right? You say, "Oh, I don't drink." You don't have to say that, right? Like I've realized like you can absolutely just say, "Oh, no, thanks. I'm good." You know, you don't have to say, "I don't drink." And I've realized that you don't even have to answer that question like that. You can just simply say, "Oh, no, thanks. I'm good." And if you start having peer pressure about it, just be like, "Nah, I'm for real good." Like, make honestly, make them feel them. Like, why are you trying to get me a drink so much? Like, I don't get it. That's just how I kind of feel about it. I just don't need to tell everybody that if I don't want to. However, I don't really care. I'm like, "Oh no, I'm a recovering addict." And immediately, "Oh, okay. Oh, that's so cool." And like, and then, the next questions, start rolling in like, "So like, are you gonna like remain clean and like sober forever? Like you're never gonna do anything ever again?" Right. Yeah, that is the plan, you know, because I don't stop and because my life goes into shambles and because the right thing for me to do is to stay in recovery. And today I'm so blessed that I don't feel like I need mind altering substances to sit here and have a conversation with you. So, like you just kind of have to get through those questions. And I mean, that annoys me when I'm sober when they're not, because it is like ridiculous questions. Like, can you at least still drink beer? Like, what's the problem with beer? No, nothing, nothing, you know? And then I start hearing justifications about, you know, what they use or what they drink. I just tell them, look, I'm not judging you. I'm not you. You're not me. We probably don't have the same issues. Like, and that's cool. Like, I am not judging you. Like, by all means, do you and have fun, right? Today was a really good day. I just literally I went and I was like helping rep for Oxford House at a uh block party that 4D was putting on. 4D is a big recovery community over here. They do all kinds of meetings, a lot of the younger generation just kicking it, and man, they put on a good party. They had a DJ. We had a bunch of community partners there, like, making sure everyone knew where they could go for, certain help and housing or even giving out some Narcan. But then they had, you can go rock climbing, axe throwing, archery. They had, you got a ticket when you got there so that you could get a plate of free food from a taco truck. I'm sorry, but that is so much more fun to me than anything else. Like being around all of my people who are, drug and alcohol free and just having a really good time is everything. And yeah, I'm just so blessed today for that kind of stuff. Yeah, and it just doesn't, I just couldn't even imagine it before. I do have this funny story though that I wanted to share with you guys. So, back, I think it was, I'm going to say 2.5 years ago, I had went to a meeting and, sometimes it feels like it could be redundant or like serious and wouldn't say boring because I always get something out of a meeting, but you can always kind of feel like it's, you're there for some serious stuff, right? And I just remember I went to this one meeting and it was actually Valentine's Day. And I had just recently broke up with my ex. And somebody was up there talking about how so many years ago when him and his wife were using that he tried to kill her in the woods. And we I know that sounds like awful, right? But like when you're a meth addict, that is like, why does everybody start giggling? Because they can relate, right? They can relate to something somewhere in that. I know that sounds crazy, but it's so true. And so I get up there and I go to share and I say, for Valentine's Day, I asked my mom to be my Valentine. And everyone like went, oh, you know. And yeah, I mean, that's super sweet. My mom said, yes, of course. I'm like, yeah, because I left the guy that tried to kill me in the woods, and everyone starts laughing. And it's like, it was it was so awesome to me that we could laugh about something so traumatizing that happened to us, yet we can relate in that way and understand each other. And that's what I'm trying to get through. I'm trying to get through the fact that we don't always have to be so serious about things. Like, really share your shit. Live your life and be proud of where you've gone, where you're going. And all of those things were so serious in your life before, but now that we're getting through it and we're healing and we're talking about it, we can move forward with it, you know? So I guess where I'm going with that is the fact that we can use humor as a coping mechanism. And I mean, not only can we, but we do. We definitely do. And because if we can't laugh at the past, then we're just not going to be getting through to the future. I mean, we can't sit there and cry about it all day, you know? So let's take our past and just understand where it led us, which was some serious, fucked up, traumatizing shit. But look back and realize, oh my God, I know I did not sit there and try to rap one verse for 24 hours straight. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I know I didn't put out a whole trash album because that's all I did day in and day out. Yes, I did. Absolutely. I was out there literally making an album called Parking Lot Rapping It because I was literally living in my car in the fucking parking lot, bro. Like, what? I'm like so embarrassed about that, but I did that. I thought I was the shit, man. And I would literally go on there on this app that I use to make my music and make disses. And I like really I can't even. Like my whole life was on this app. And you know what? People really do make music on there and they really do amazing work. And I can say today when I actually do make a song, number 1, I take a lot of time to do it. Um, and number 2, I'm not on there living my life on a cyber internet application that I don't do anything else in my life. That was the whole thing about it. It was like I was literally living in this alternate world. Like nothing else existed in here. So and things like that I can laugh about. Like, what the fuck was I actually thinking? Oh, that's right. I wasn't thinking, you know? I remember for Christmas, one of those years, my kid's dad, bless his heart, literally he literally got me a portable battery for my phone to charge it. And he said, here, now you can make music anytime in any parking lot, anywhere, at any time. They'll never run out of battery. And I was so excited, but everybody was laughing. And I look back and I'm like, oh, I cannot with myself, That was, yeah, that was definitely, that was definitely not my best of times. But I can sit back and look back at that and be like, damn, what was I thinking? And that's kind of what I'm talking about, like, why do we have to be so serious about it? Let's just really talk about that. And I definitely want to hear your guys' funny stories. I love to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I think we all have it. And so there you have it, you guys. That's what I got today. I just want to talk about how the fact that number one, we don't have to answer questions with a definitive answer. We can literally just say no because we're adults and we can do whatever we want with the fact of how we respond to things. And if we don't feel comfortable to say, I don't drink, then just say, no, thank you, moving on. But if you want to, you can make jokes out of it. You can say, nah, I'm good. I like my sleep, or I like to wake up without a headache, or, just make it lighthearted. We don't owe anybody an explanation. Plus, it'll kind of turn the tension other ways, because there really doesn't have to be any tension with it. Or maybe start telling them some of your stories, right? There's all kinds of things you can do. I definitely like to share my story with people, and not my full, woe is me and all the bad things. I like to share the fact that I am a clean, recovering addict. I am like literally doing the best I ever have in life, because I keep making the next right choice. And because I have slowly but surely progressed into the human I am today. And I'm super proud of myself, dude. And when you are so proud of yourself, I'm telling you, people that don't even know you are hella proud of you too. And humor is how I get through a lot of it. Just today, I was talking to my roomie, and we were talking about our Oxford house, and I flat out said, look, like, we live in a 7-bedroom home for $2,500 a month. And, of course, we split the rent, but that pays all the rent, that pays all the bills. Like, how blessed are we to be in recovery today? We live in an immaculate home with amazing recovery women. And so I say, I got to think about that every time that I can't stand y'all's ass and you piss me off. I'm over here like, but damn, I'm blessed. Beautiful home, beautiful recovery, beautiful sisters, and our kids are happy, healthy, and thriving. No matter what. And that didn't upset her. She laughed because she knows damn right what I'm talking about. We all drive each other nuts sometimes. It is what it is. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know I am just kind of winging it tonight because honestly, I'm not going to really be able to go through a funny, humorous side of things without just being raw and real. I definitely want to do a listeners episode. So please send me anything you got as far as a story. And I would love to share it on here. You can just send it to my messenger or my phone number if you have it, or you can put it onto my YouTube channel on the comments. And I would absolutely love to share that with you. Also, I think you can email me at soannoyingwhenimsober@gmail.com. I will make sure that is in the show notes as well, just so I make sure I'm correct. Thank you guys so much. You have a wonderful day.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. And if you're still struggling, don't stay annoying. Get sober.